Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama once again. Mr. AJ Howell. Okay, AJ went ahead and he purchased the console off the website from us. He wanted a 500 gig model. Alright, well, AJ, here it is. It's all done. Alright, you got an Ace V3 in it. Okay, 500 gig drive up on the line servers, along with a 10-day trial of Purge 4.0 for GTA 5. You got BO2, MW3, and Ghost Off Host, as well as the GSC menus, Jiggy and Sentinel for BO2, and zombies, of course. Alright, this thing is fully loaded and crazy. Alright, so we got a lot to go through, and well, let's fire it up. Okay, please pay attention to the screen. The system is going to boot, and when it does, it's going to boot into FSD Dash. Okay, I'm going to set up a controller here. I'm going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. And then we're going to go through this thing, and I'm going to show you what you got on here, okay? So just bear with me, alright? As we boot up. And here we are, okay? We're out on Purge. And you're going to be authenticated on Alliance. And there you are. Okay, now, what I'm going to do here, alright, let me set up this controller. Okay, now we're going to go through this thing, okay? Under emulators, here we go. We got FCUX, which is NES emulator. We got SNES 360. We got MAME. We got Genesis Plus 360. And we got Game Boy Advance. Okay? There is a bunch of ROMs on there. Over 7,000 of them. So, nostalgia games, all the old consoles, all the old stand-up arcade games, they're all in there. Alright? Now, Xbox Classic games. Yes, you have a load of classic games on here as well. The original Top 20 model from the original Xbox, as you can see. Alright? And then, of course, we have our homebrew section where the tools reside, where you can blow the console up. Okay? And then, of course, we have Xbox Live Arcade. Okay? You have it goes on and on and on. All the Xbox Live games you could ever imagine and some. Alright, and then, of course, we have the Xbox 360 games. Now, this thing is insane. We'll start off with Advanced Warfare and work our way through. Okay? So, as you can see, it goes on and on and on, so on and so forth, okay? All the famous games that people love to play, and then some. The old Grand Theft Auto games, too, as well. All this good stuff, it's all there. So, and there you go, okay? Now, getting to the original dashboard, go to your homebrew section right here, okay? And we will go to Xbox 360 dashboard, hit the A button, we'll hit it again. Hopefully it will come up with a square, in which it does, okay? Well, again, AJ Howell, you're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. You're on dashboard 17559. You currently have 30 reserved days left. Got it? Good. Okay? Bypass the sign-in. And you will see that we are online, and we are live, of course. And then we will hit the guide button. And, of course, over in our fifth tab, we have our BO2 sheets, or our ghost sheets. Model for 3, model for 2. Okay, to disable them, just hover over it. Okay, highlight it, hit A. That will disable the off host, and then to enable it, and there it is, it's back, okay? So, you know, when you boot the console, though, they're always enabled. So if you have other mod menus and you don't need these, you don't have to use them, okay? You can just disable them. Alright, now, we'll get back to FSD Dash, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to show you some things around here, okay? Then once I'm done with that, then I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time. I'm going to show you how to unlock everything once you get the console, and how to set it up on the network, okay? So, we got a little bit to cover here, okay? You also have multi-dashboard, too, by the way, okay? Now, because it's 500 gig, we'll put it on there for you. Multi-dashboard is simply this. We'll go to the homebrew section right here. We'll go to Dash Launch. We'll hit it. All right, and you will see it come up. We'll go to Paths, okay? Default is Freestyle. That's what it boots up into, okay? Button B, okay, that's going to be FX menu. Button Y, that's going to be your regular dashboard. And left bumper is going to be Aurora. So you could press those buttons when it's booting at any time. Okay, as long as you hit the button before the logo and hold it, it'll boot into that menu. Okay, and now I'm going to show you here. If you want to set like Freestyle, if you want to set Aurora up for as a default, or if you want to set up FX menu, it's very easy. You highlight default right here, hit A. Okay, hit A again, bring it out to the root folder. Go to Aurora. Okay, and then just go down to the executable right here. Select that. All right, and then all you got to do is hit RB. Bring it down to HDD, X to save it, okay, B to back out. Now it's going to reboot into Aurora. It's a little bit different of a menu, okay. Well, actually, a dashboard, I should say. Okay, now Aurora here, okay, a little different. All right. First off, let me do this here. Alright, what I'm going to do here, let's see. Whoop. Sorry about that. Yeah, we can. There we go. The hidden titles, those are multi-disc games, so you don't need to see all of them, okay? You just need to see one and open it up, okay? So anyway, let's see here now. This is a little bit different from FSD. Hit the back button. There's your file manager, just like you would have in FSD. Scripts, restart, reboot, shut down. Back out of there. Hit the start button. That's the business end of this thing. Here's your assets, profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. Okay? Back out of there. Okay, now, as you can see, we're in the Xbox 360 folder. We're going to hit RB. It brings up the context menu down here. Hit Xbox Live Arcade. And now I'll show you all the Xbox Live Arcade. We'll hit RB again. We'll bring it over to emulators. Shows your emulators. And then we'll go to classic games. There's all your classic games. It's like FSD. It's just a little different. It's got a little bit better of a database structure. Okay, there's your homebrew section right there. And then of course you have indie games where, you know, these were built by developers, as you can tell. Alright? And then show all, and it shows everything that's in the hard drive. Okay? So real easy to motivate around. Left, right, D-pad, all that, and there you go. Alright, it's real easy. Just select the game and go. Alright, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this back to FSD. The FSD is a little simpler. Alright, and you know, you can set it up any which way you want it once you get it. Okay? So we'll go back into dash launch right here. We'll run dash launch. We'll go back to paths. We'll go to default. We'll go to double dot folder. We'll bring it out to the root folder. Go to freestyle dash. Alright, and then we'll go to default.xex. Hit that. RB. Bring it down to HDD. X to save it. And then B to back out. And now what will happen is it'll boot back up in the FSD dash. Okay? And what we're going to do here is once it boots back up in the FSD dash, we're going to log in on an offline profile. Okay, and then I'm going to show you some things here that this thing's got. Okay, so we'll sign in. Alright. And, yeah, use the Tony profile. There we go. Okay, and we're all signed in. Now we'll go to Xbox 360 games. Okay, first off, alright, NCAA 14. Okay, because I know that's a lot of people's favorite. Alright, we'll go ahead. Now this is College Football Revamped. It's got the mods. It's already been modded and everything else. It's got a roster on it. Then you start, as you can see. Alright, starts up a little differently than the original NCAA 14. Alright, and it's got all the latest team colors, all the latest jerseys, all the latest helmets. You know, everything that has been modified is on this thing. Okay, these guys did a great job. You can go to the CFRB website and you can download rosters. There's already an offline roster on this thing for you. Okay, but anyway, you know, as you can see, it plays, everything is good. Now, hit the start button, it'll load. Okay, and then you'll see that there's teams and rosters and all kinds of crazy stuff on this damn thing. Okay, so you have a blast with that. There's a lot of people playing it online. Okay, and as you can see, it's got everything that you need. Okay, everything's all set up there. Back out of there. You got your Dynasty, of course. You know, whoop, that's because I'm not in, you Dynasty, yeah, okay, alright, back, yeah, okay. Sorry, that's because I'm not logged in online, okay? You know, you have to do that with a profile. You got your 2013 season, of course, so on and so forth. Then 2020 season. Xbox Live, My NCAA, Legacy, EA Sports Extras, your team management, settings, Road to Glory, all that stuff. It's all right there, okay? Now we'll get out of here. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you BO2 with the mods that are on that thing. Okay, because what we have on there are two GSC menus that I want to show you, and they're injected into BO2. That's why we're going to use BO2. The off-host works the same way for all of the games, the MW3, you know, Ghosts, you know, all that. It works the same way. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to, no, I don't like that. Get the heck out of there. Okay, we'll go to Xbox 360 games. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll go to Black Ops 2. Okay, we're going to hit that. Alright, I'm going to load it. Just there's no special way to start it. Just select it, hit A. Game's going to start. You'll see Black Ops 2 is bypassed. Now what you will see, okay, is you will see this thing load. And we're going to do an offline. We're going to do an offline game with it. Alright. The GSC menus are Jiggy and Sentinel. Jiggy's for BO2. Alright, and the off-host, of course, is that's off of our server. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to operate this thing here. Alright, we're going to hit start. Alright. And we'll go to multiplayer here. Okay. Hit that. And now you'll see BO2 is bypassed. The BO2 sheets are loaded. It's ready to go. There you go. Alright. Now, here's what we're going to do. Local. We'll do a local game real quick. Alright. Set up the bots. We'll do 9. Okay, now. Alright. For the off host, you can use D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Alright. For Jiggy, you hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. Use A to select, X to back out. Alright, so we're going to start the match and we'll show you how to operate this thing a little bit here. Alright, because I want you to learn how to use it. I don't want you to be scratching your head going, well, how do I open the menu? How do I do this? How do I do that? Okay, that's the reason why we go through this with you. Okay, so anyway, we'll grab a gun here. Okay, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. There's Jiggy. We're going to go to main mods. We're going to do quick mods, which does a bunch of stuff to it. We're going to hit X to back out of there. We're going to go down to bullets. We're going to spice them up a little bit. Okay, we're going to use swarms of grenades. And we'll shoot dogs at them too. Okay, then we'll back out of there. Okay, now we'll back out of here. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll open up the off host. D-pad left. There's the off host right there. X to select. Just go down, select all this crap right here. Back out of there. Aimbot. We're going to turn it on. We're going to go on screen. Invisible warning, proximity warning, target details. ESP, we'll turn that on. Pyramids around them. Yeah, distance, weapon, snap lines. Okay? Now we'll back out of here. And we'll close the menu by hitting D-pad left and X. Come out here. When the snap line turns blue, let them have it, okay? We'll fly above the roof line here, because we have Jiggy. And we will rain down destruction upon everybody and everything. As it only targets everything, okay? Now, like I said, the aimbot works real good, as you can see. Alright? Now, what we can do, though, is we can go ahead to quickly end the match. Just go to aimbot, unfair aimbot, and now you shoot through schools, buildings, and everything else, and that's about the end of it, and there you go. Okay, now you got a whole bunch of people pissed off at you. Alright? So on and so forth, okay? So that's how that works, alright? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Sentinel. Sentinel's a little different. Sentinel, you're holding the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. But you're going to use X to select. You're holding the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to back out of it. Okay? It's crazy, I know. It gets confusing at first, but once you get used to it, it's fine and dandy, alright? So, now what we're going to do here, we're going to back out of here. Okay? Yes. We'll back out of here. We'll go to zombies. We'll hit that. Alright, and now zombies is going to start up. And we're going to do the green run. Let's see, Black Ops 2 is bypassed, of course. Now, here we go. We'll go to local game. Alright. And there's the Earth as we see it today, as it's burning. Okay? We'll hit that, transit, original, and we'll start the match, okay? Now, you'll see a bunch of instructions pop up over here. That's how to open the menu and everything, and how to select, okay? So, just in case you forget, there it is, okay? So, when you start this thing, here we go. It's going to start the game now. Alright, there we go. Looking for other players. Yes, okay, there we go. Okay, open the menu. Okay, left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. Personal mods, we're going to hit X. We're going to turn God mode on, infinite ammo on. I'm going to do sprint, no clip. And we'll do toggle aimbot. Okay, and then we'll back out of there by hitting left trigger and pushing down on the right thumbstick. We'll go to weapons. We'll grab something decent. Okay, like, let's see here. Remember to turn on God mode with this, otherwise you will blow yourself up. Especially at like this range. But usually it works pretty good because it's a fully automatic RPG. Okay? So on and so forth, as you can see. Okay? And we'll back out of here. Alright? And there's all kinds of stuff on here. You got Forge menu, okay, animated models, you got the weapons menu, models menu, okay. Let's see here, zombies menu, where you can spawn a bunch of them. Okay, and you can blow the face off or whatever. Okay, kill all the zombies, teleport them, then you make them all crawl, all that crap. Okay. Let's see, we'll back out of here now. And then of course you got teleport menu, rounds menu, map mods, power ups. All that kind of good stuff. Lobby mods, menu settings, all that stuff. So pretty much it's fully loaded, ready to go. Okay. So now we'll back out of here. We'll bring this back home to FSD. All right. Now, a little bit of Purge 4.0 for you guys, okay? Want X series, not a series 1? Yeah, of course I can, man. Yeah, the original Xbox, yeah, I love the original Xbox too. It's a really, it's an awesome machine, it really is. Yeah, as far as a 1X series, yeah, I can laser cut it. It ain't no big deal, man. Yeah, it's like you just have to make the design and then just cut it out, and but you gotta be careful because there's lots of stuff in there that you can hurt. Okay, but I can do it. All right, now that you've seen all that and everything, tell you what, we'll go on over to GTA 5. Okay, and I'm going to show you Purge 4.0. All right. Now, let's see here. We'll go over here. Okay, where the heck is it? Oh, city. Okay. Step on 5. Here we go. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it again. Okay. Now, it's going to start. It's going to give you a text box. Now, okay, this text box here, this is more for this than it is for this right here. Okay, you can open the menu with left D-pad X. That's 3.9. That's the earlier menu. Purge 4.0 will open with the RD pad and right stick. So we want to set that to a different control, of course, for 3.9. Don't open them both at the same time, okay? Otherwise, it tries to select all kinds of stupid stuff and everything, and it gets all crazy. You don't want to do that, okay? Now we're going to boot into a game save that I've got on here, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use this menu a little bit, all right? It just recently hit beta, and it's going to be getting the lifetime user shortly. And you know, it's a really crazy menu. There's a bunch of stuff on it. Okay, there's also stuff ported from 3.9, and you know, he keeps adding stuff more and more. So you know, it's just going to get better and better and better. All right, but it's a pretty good menu. You should enjoy it. All right. All right, it's going to load into story mode now. Sorry it takes so long, but that's GTA. What am I going to tell you? Okay. You know, and then after this, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to actually get this online for the first time on the network. Okay. As you can see, Purge 4.0 is already open. I'm going to close it though for right now. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to walk out here, out of my crib. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to we know. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up 3.9. Okay. D-pad left and X. There you go. We'll do this. We'll turn all this on anyway. Just what the hell. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go on it. Turn all this on. There we go. Okay, now we'll back out of here. And let's see here now. Now what we'll do is we'll go to misc options, just for the hell of it. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the time so then that way then we can see it on the monitor a little better. There we go. Okay? Yep, there we go. Okay, so now that's good. We'll exit out of that menu. And now what we'll do is we'll open up 4.0. There we are. Okay, and then of course we can do quick start options. Then we're going to turn that on in here. The God mode, yeah. Oh, stuff all weapons, infinite ammo, super punch, super run, super jump, super swim, no ragdoll, and do not disturb my phone. Okay? Back out of there. Okay? Quick options. Okay? It's got slow-mo, clean ped, invisible vehicle. Alright? Drone mode. Okay? That's something where it brings you out and you can actually, you know, target stuff and everything. It's got a couple things here. As you can see, there's air superiority. Okay? That gives you missiles. Okay? So like some unsuspecting cars. Okay, like I say, and pretty much you can blow that up. Hell, you can blow yourself up if you want, but of course I've got God mode, so I can't get blown up, see? I can blow myself up all I want, see? Huh? Works good, huh? Okay? So anyway, that's air superiority. RC card mode, that's something where you can control a car, you tag it, you can control it like a remote control car, okay? Creator mode, that gives you vehicle spawner, PTF spawner, all that kind of good stuff, so you can spawn cars anywhere that you want, and put them anywhere that you want, okay? Turn that off now. Okay, and then we'll exit drone mode. Alright, now, you have a, let's see here, you got my player, which shows your stats, you know, your dude, and all that kind of good stuff, and then you can go to all players and pull up their stuff too. Alright, and teleport locations, okay, you know, and you can stash your current location where you are, okay, and then you can teleport anywhere you want, you know, I mean, you can go to Mount Chiliad if you want, there you go, works really good, as you can see. Teleport's pretty nice. Okay, now we can go, let's see here. Yeah, we can go to, let's see. Yeah, we'll go to, let's see here. Yeah, Desert Nightclub, that's a good one. Okay, so anyway, there, we can go there. Now, you know, like I said, it'll teleport you and show you all over the dang place and everything. Alright, now, you can go to recovery options, okay, you got character options, alright. Model changer, component, prop editor, you know, you can change the genealogy, you can give them a gigantic nose with a big set of balls or small balls and a little nose. I mean, I don't know, whatever you want to do, okay? It's got animations, it's got all kinds of crazy stuff on there. Pet options, okay, you can spawn pets and everything else, you know. I never roll without a posse. My posse, of course, includes G-strings, okay, because you got to have strippers, man. Very important to have strippers. You got to have strippers everywhere. See? Whole bunch of them, and then some, okay? So on and so forth. Yeah, I'll give you shit. Shut up, bitch. Go make me money. Alright? So anyway, then you got a bunch of strippers there. Okay, you got vehicle options. Okay, you got Los Santos Customs. You can do vehicle spawner, and you can spawn whatever you want, you know, like that. And we'll get out of there. Okay, so as you can see, there's a car, all that kind of good stuff. You spawn wherever you want. Okay, we'll back out of there. And you could change, it's got everything. Max upgrades, max performance upgrades, handling line, paints, it's got all kinds of stuff, okay? I mean, literally, there is a bunch of stuff on there. So we'll back out of there. You got weapons options, okay? Disable aim lock on. You can use the gravity gun. Okay, gravity gun's pretty cool. Just point it, and as you can see, there we go. And we can move it around. And we can knock the strippers over if we want. We can bring it back, knock the strippers over some more. Throw it all over the place, beat the crap out of stuff, so on and so forth. It goes on, and then of course you can bring it back. It's the bouncing car, see? See? Works pretty good, don't it? And of course the car has God mode, so you can't blow it up or anything like that. You just beat the crap out of stuff, see? And then you can let it go, and it flies away. That also goes for people too, and also, let's see here, wait a minute. Here we go. Let's see if I grab, no, I didn't grab it, I wasn't fast enough, whoopsie. But you can actually grab other cars and everything, wait for some unsuspecting. Well, you can also grab a hooker too if you want. Oh, she's dead. Oh well. See? And then we can grab that car, see what I'm saying? And we can move it all around. We can smash that one up, that one will blow up, see? And we can bring it to us and turn it back and all that kind of good stuff. And then we just throw it up in the air and just let it rip. See? And pretty much, there you go. Okay, so as I said, it's got a bunch of stuff on here that's a lot of fun. Okay, you also got my stripper flinger. Okay, that's a good one because all I gotta do is just aim and pull the trigger, and we can throw strippers at people. Okay, works real good. See what I'm saying? Huh? Nice, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, here you go. Whee! Hit the top of an RV with one. You can actually kill people with strippers. They fling real good, I promise you. See? Okay. Now, if you turn on the gravity gun too, you can actually throw them, and then you can just like once you hold down the trigger and everything else with RB and LB, you can move around. Okay. Bring them out over there, so on and so forth, and bring them back to you. All that kind of good stuff. And she'll come back. See? And you can just beat her up and throw her around. Works real good. See? She looks like a fish out of water. We can bring her back to us right here. See? Yes, I am a genetic experiment gone wrong. And then you just get rid of her. See? So anyway, there's a whole bunch of good stuff on there that you can do. All right? It's completely nuts. All right? So anyway, yeah. This is only a small minute amount on this menu. It's like freaking crazy. Okay? You got creator mode where you can enable creator mode. You draw your debug lines, all that kind of good stuff, so on. Raycast debug mode, the whole 9 yards. You do all kinds of crazy stuff with this thing. Then you can go to my stash stuff, and you have stash ped variations, my stash paint palettes, and of course my stash teleports. You can stash your teleports. You can stash anything you want. And when you turn off the console, when you come back to it, your stash stuff will be there, under your profile. Okay. So anyway, that's how that works. Okay. So now we're gonna back out of here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time, okay? So I'm going to get out of here, alright? And now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off the console, okay? And now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time, okay? So when you get this crazy thing, this is what you're going to do, alright? Now, you get it, plug it in, plug your HDMI cord in, alright? Open the drive door, pull the hard drive out, okay? Close that up right there, and then what I want you to do is I want you to power the console on, okay? Now, what's going to happen when the console powers on is it's going to come to the Xbox 360 logo, and then it's going to give you the normal dashboard, okay? It's not going to give you the fancy dashboard. All that stuff is on this hard drive right here, okay? So, alright. Now, once that happens, we're going to sync up a controller here, and this is very important. Please pay attention to this, otherwise you're going to wind up with problems getting online, and you're going to be going like, what the hell? Okay, so I just want you to have fun with it, not rip your hair out with it, okay? So anyway, once we come here, we're going to go up, over, bring it to settings, bring it down to system. Once we go to system, we're going to go to network settings, okay? When we go to network settings, go to Wi-Fi, it's going to pick it up and pop it up over here somewhere, okay? So anyway, when it does pop up, I want you to click on it, put your password in. You should be using WP2SK for the security, which requires, a password and everything. Once you do that, you put your password in and everything, and then it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection. you should get a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Or a check mark or 2 check marks and a red X. One way or the other, doesn't really matter. The only one that we're worried about is that one right there. Because we got to get to our router. If we can get to our router, then we can get to these 2 right here, okay? But for right now, you're not going to be able to because we have the hard drive out. We don't want to contact Xbox Live servers directly. We want to use a stealth server. So that's the reason why that's Dash Launch protecting the KV, okay? But we do have a network connection on our local area network. Life is good, all right? If you're running a different type of security, like MAC address security, where you have to whitelist the MAC address, you have to get the MAC address off the Xbox, put it on the router, so then that way then when the router sees the network and everything, and it sees the Xbox, it'll let it on. Because if you don't do that, if you're using, you know, a MAC address security setup, you ain't gonna get on your local area network. You're gonna get three red X's here. Okay, that's a no-no. Okay, but if you're using a regular security like everybody else uses, you'll get this right here. Okay, once you get that, power the console off. Again, what I want you to do, I hate background downloads. Okay, what I want you to take the hard drive, slip it in. You'll feel it seat with a click. I want you to grab the drive door. I want you to put the drive door on. Okay, then most important thing, pull this out, please. Pull the power out. You got to flush the TCP buffers. The only way to do that is to actually cut the power to the Xbox and let it sit for 5 minutes, okay? You got to let it sit for 5 minutes because there's capacitors in there that are still feeding the south bridge. So we got to drain them and make sure it's completely dead, okay? Once that 5 minutes is up, then you can plug it back in. The only reason why I can plug it back in right now is because the simple fact is that my network settings are already in there and it's right. So by rights, it should connect and go to live, okay? Now, sometimes that bites me in the butt, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know, and it does have its Microsoft. What I'm going to tell you, look at Windows 10, okay? But anyway, okay, look, after 5 minutes up, plug it back in, get everything all ready, power the console on, okay? Once the console boots, all right, you're going to see the Xbox 360 logo come up, and there it is, she booted, okay? It's a very fast booter, by the way. You'll see this stuff moving around. Once that stuff stops moving, okay, that's a good thing. Because then what that means is it locked the server. Now you're gonna hear the fan speed kick up. FSD is gonna start, or whatever dashboard that you have on there. Okay? And now you're gonna see your plugins come across the screen right there. They're loading, which means we got out to the internet, which is good because we got auth on Purge, and it has to contact the server, and also it has to contact my server. Well, it did. Okay, so life is good. We're still not out of the woods yet. Okay? Because now we're gonna make sure that we can get to Xbox Live. That's DNS. Okay? The main name server, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the homebrew section right here. We're going to go to Xbox 360 dashboard, hit the A button, hit it again. A square should pop up here with your name on it. There you go. That means there that the DNS is correct. It's hot. You can log into Xbox Live, okay? So we'll hit A. All right, now, what you're going to do, all right, is if you have a retail profile and you dare to put it on a modified bootloader like this thing, you can, but if God forbid something should happen, okay, and you get the profile back, you will lose that profile. I don't recommend doing that. I don't care how good anybody is. Nobody is God. And you know what? If I don't tell you about this, then that's on me. Okay? So I don't want to do that, all right? I don't want to see you lose your profile or anything like that. So what I'm going to tell you to do is this. Go to xboxlive.com/live. Okay? Make yourself a modder's profile. Make a dummy. Just a dummy profile. Okay? Use Outlook. Use Outlook for the email credentials and everything, all right? And what you do is you make it, you make your password and everything, come here, and then you download that profile. You can always modify your retail profile from a distance and be safer that way. See what I'm saying? Okay? So anyway, once you download your profile, you're going to go there. It's going to look like this when it downloads, okay? You're going to go ahead, it's going to spin around. You're going to see a spinning circle of death. And then what's going to happen, you're going to see that it's live. You're going to see the profile there. Wave at you and slide off to the right, okay? Life is grand. Now, if you're at the download profile and you're there for 15 minutes, well, something happens during the download, which is, it happens, okay? You can get corrupt or whatever. And it isn't going to download. You're going to be sitting there, okay? After 15 minutes, don't even bother, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to back out of here, back out of that with B button, and then come here. All right, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Go up, go over, settings, system, storage. Okay? Go to the hard drive, select it. All right, then go to profiles. Okay? Under these two profiles right here is the profile that you'll be downloading. Okay? You'll see it there. What I want you to do, I want you to hover down to it. I want you to hit A, and then what I want you to do, I want you to hover down and delete it right off the hard drive. Just get rid of it, because it's no good anyway. Alright? Then, once that's done, back out of here, okay? Back out of here. Leave that hard drive highlighted. Okay, we're going to hit Y for device options. We're going to go to clear system cache. We're going to do it twice. So that's once, and then we're going to do it again. There's Microsoft there. It's Microsoft. Hit Y again, clear the system cache, one more time. Okay? Once that's done, back out of here, up, over, back to social, sign in, sign out. Go ahead, go back to download the profile, put your password and everything, and re-download it. It will be fine. Once you download it and everything is all cool, alright, hit the guide button, go back to Xbox Home. That will take you back to FSD Dash. Then what we're going to do is we're going to unlock all the DLC and all of the XBLA, which is very important because if you don't unlock it, you won't be able to use it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the Homebrew section right here, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to XN360. We're going to use that tool. We're going to hit it. We're going to start it up. Right now it's building a content list of all your downloadable content and your XBLA. Okay? Now, in the event that you download a game and let's say you went to a torrent site and you downloaded downloadable content for it or something like that, or a website or whatever, well, that's all well and fine. You could put it on the console, you could put it in the content folder, you could put it under the right title media ID, but if you don't unlock it, you won't be able to use it. Okay, it has to be hashed to this console. Okay, it has to be processed. Okay, as you can see, there's a bunch of padlocks on there. So all that stuff is already unlocked to this profile. Okay, so what you're going to do is XBLA, bring it over to the left, go to unlock XBLA, hit A, it's going to unlock it. Of course, it's already unlocked, so there you go. Alright, so we're going to hit OK. Then we're going to go to show DLC. Okay, now it's going to show all the DLC, all the downloadable content. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go to unlock DLC, we're going to hit A. Okay, and of course it's already unlocked, so we're good. Alright, so we're going to hit OK. Once that's done, then go to exit the dash. That will take you back to FSD. Alright, now please remember, when you download downloadable content and Xbox Live, XBLA or whatever, you gotta unlock it with that tool, okay? Just so you know. Alright, now, what we're gonna do, alright, I'm gonna show you your emulators here. Real easy to use, okay? There's Game Boy Advance, we're gonna use that for an example. All of them work the same way. Start them up, okay? And you'll see that it will load, alright, and then you can go to games right here. These are games that are on the hard drive. So you use the right trigger to go down page by page, left trigger to go up page by page, D-pad down game by game, D-pad up game by game, A to play it, B for the main menu, LB to store the game if you like it to your favorites, okay, RB to switch the device if you want to put an external hard drive on there and put more ROMs and all this other crap and everything, set the path, you can do it, okay, it all works that way. You can also use FSD, and if you want to store more games on an external hard drive or whatever, you can do that just by putting the path in and then scanning it in front of your games. All right, you will learn this as you start to progress with this thing. Okay, it's very tunable and it's yours, so you can do what you want with it. Okay, so now we'll back out of here. We'll exit Virtual Boy Advance. Okay, and there's one more thing I'm going to show you with the classic games. I know it's repetitive, but you know, I got to show it to you because it's just the way that I do things. I want you to know exactly what you're doing. Okay, so just bear with me here. Okay, look. With the classic games, you go to Xbox Classic Games, okay? Now look, here's the deal here. Okay, it will not play with the server on. You have to run it in bypass mode in order to play these classic games, okay? Because if you try to play it, what's going to happen is you're going to wind up with a big black screen and nothing is going to happen. It's just going to sit there and run, okay? Kind of boring, all right? Because she's locked up, all right? So, in simple terms, you got two things calling the same memory space. It's not a good idea, okay? So this is how you fix that. When you want to play classic games, you power off the console. Then what do? You sit there like that, and what you do is you hit the power button, and then you hit the eject button. Okay? You leave the tray hanging out until the system boots and gets to the dashboard. Okay? System booted. Okay? Now, what's going to happen here is now you're going to see this thing load, but you're not going to see any plugins, you're not going to see anything. You're going to be online on your local area network only. You're not going to reach out to Xbox Live or the internet. Okay? So as you can see, no plugins, no menu notification, no nothing. Okay? You're just going to boot, that's it. Now, we can push the tray in. Alright, and then we can go on over. We'll sync the controller here. Alright? And then what we'll do is we'll go to Classic Games right here. Okay? And now we can play a classic game. Alright, as you can see, the logo comes up, everything comes up. You're about to hear this broad tell me what to do, how to do it, and wear a seatbelt and all this other crap. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So anyway, there you go. And, of course, the gameplays. Shut up, bitch! Just shut up! Just shut up! Shut up! Okay. So anyway, there's the game. Okay? Now. Alright, there you go. Starting up. Start to begin. And there's your original Xbox 3, and there's your original Xbox Top 20 game playing on an Xbox 360, okay? So that's your classic games right there. When you're done with your game, hit the guide button. You'll notice that the guide is also gray, okay? Which brings, you know, like I said, no fancy dashboard or anything like that. We'll go to Xbox Home, boom, that's it. Now, okay, let's say you're done with classic games. Your buddy just messaged you and said, hey, let's get on GTA and play some game, or let's play a game or something like that. Okay, all well and fine. Do not try to go on an Xbox 360 game while this thing is in bypass mode. It is not going to let you online, okay? The only reason why you have a local area network address right here is plugins 2 through 5 are cut off, okay? Plugin 1, which is XBDM, that lets this thing be connected to, you know, a computer. You can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood, or you can use FTP, and you can transfer files back and forth. But it's only on the local area network. You can't get out to the internet or anything. So when you want to go ahead and you want to play an Xbox 360 game after you play classic games, well, you got to power it off and just power it on normally, okay? And then that will put you online, all right? So AJ, listen, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. I really do. And we're going to be shipping it off on Monday. You'll have a tracking number Monday evening, all right? And oh, Antonio, I'll probably do one tomorrow, man. Okay, just to let you know, okay? I'll probably do one live tomorrow. Ain't no big deal. But you know, listen, AJ, thanks again for your business. Guys, thank you for hanging with me. I greatly do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. All right, thanks for watching. You know, I hope some of these things that I'm telling these people that bought these things, if you have an RGH, it helps you. Okay, I mean, I hope so anyway. Okay, you know. But anyway, thanks again for listening and everything. You all have a good one. I'll holler at you later. I got another one to do. Talk to you soon.